Hello, I'm Lizzie.
And I'm Izzy, and we need help.
Each week we stumble through a new book, method, or concept that brings us one step closer to being our best self.
Yes, we make fun of ourselves.
And others.
But mostly just ourselves. So here's to not taking self-help quite so seriously.
Welcome to the Afterbirth, the Afterbirth, the Afterbirth. Welcome to the Afterbirth. Holy shit, that was fun.
How do you follow with that?
Welcome to the Afterbirth, the Afterbirth, the Afterbirth.
Welcome to the Afterbirth, the Afterbirth, the Afterbirth, the Afterbirth.
The Afterbirth. Yeah, welcome to my favorite part of our show, when we're wrong and we don't give a beep. I do this all sober. Aren't you
I'm concerned, but that's fine.
Yeah.
You have your therapy session after this Afterbirth, right?
Yes, exactly. Let's talk about how much freaking Afterbirth we have. A lot.
We have a ton of Afterbirth, and we're doing the Afterbirth for our episode Very Unhealthy Boundaries.
Very Unhealthy by Chase Hill.
Chase Hill wrote a book called Healthy Boundaries, and we tried to find stuff on we couldn't even find his Instagram.
Chase Hill, I'm pissed. Author Chase Hill. I'm not mad at model Chase Hill.
Chase Hill can't get mad at that face.
No.
You cannot get mad at that face.
And he's got tons of stuff on him that he didn't write. He had Vogue wrote up something about the model Chase Hill. Now that I know his age, I'm going to quit calling him the hot Chase Hill.
How old is he?
I don't really know exactly, but in 2006 he was 17. So I feel like it's a little, he's legal. So
barely.
I still don't feel good with it. Okay.
Are you not into younger guys?
I like my men to be a little bit older.
Like your cheese?
Like a man. I like a man. Yeah. I don't want to have to teach you too much.
Yeah.
How are you? Are you going to go Madonna at some point after Machek dies?
Probably.
I am going to need somebody to do stuff around the house at some point. But Chase Hill, the model, he's got two older supermodel sisters, Taylor and McKinley Hill.
So a whole model family?
They're a whole model family, and the mom's hot. I think she used to be a model. The dad's adorable. I might go for the dad.
Is he a DILF? Which sounds terrible. MILF sounds good. DILF?
Yeah. I don't even like MILF. I don't think it
DILF
sounds
like
good.
A queef that went wrong, It's
DILF. Yeah. Oh, it's a DILF. Yeah.
Sounds like a fart through a hemorrhoid.
Yeah, they were born and bred in Colorado. He likes to go snowboarding a lot.
God, I knew that kid in high school. It was the kid that broke hearts, Yeah,
he's a heartbreaker and a half because he's connected. He's a photographer. He didn't want to go into modeling. Got picked up by Dolce and Gabbana. He's adorable.
Okay.
We're going to have to. And here's the deal. Yeah. We can't find anything about the author Chase Hill.
Yeah, that's why we're ranting on and on about the model Chase Hill, because we could not find diddly squat about the author. How do you not have a website if you're writing books? So I think we've come to the conclusion that Chase Hill, the author, is a bot. It's not even a real person writing these. It's a bot.
I would like to challenge him to reach out to us because we don't believe you're real. or he's just writing under that name. I think that like it's not like that's not his real name.
It's a pseudonym. Okay. Maybe. I just
Is
was
that what that word means?
Yeah, I was
Okay. Isn't that fancy?
It's a fancy word for fake name. I was annoyed because supposedly he's a coach, and I'm like, why wouldn't you have a website? Like,
You
who are
can't
you?
find him if you. I don't care what you want. Like if you want to be coached by Chase Hill, sorry, you can't find anything about him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like is it an Illuminati thing? Because I love that. I want to be a part of the Illuminati. Can somebody reach out to me? I want to be a part of the Illuminati, and I want to be a vampire.
Okay. You receive a phone call from Chase Hill later tonight.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got?
Okay. I got the origin and meeting of Helga. Helga was the only Polish name that I could think of when I was trying to give your ex-boyfriend's mom a name that wasn't hers, but I didn't know any Polish names.
You know what's a really popular Polish name? Agnieszka, which is Agnes. And I had a friend, Preston, shout out to Preston, he came to Poland once, and this was when he was still single, and he was going to the bars, and he was just going, Agnieszka! And like half the women he approached were like, yes.
Oh my God, I love it.
He actually thought Agnieszka was the Polish word for woman because there were so many Agnieszkas.
Yeah.
So that was funny.
Well, Helga's not a Polish name at all. It's a Scandinavian name, and it means holy blessed.
Ooh, I like that.
I think that's like double down.
Blessed.
Holy
But it's like,
and blessed.
but
you're
Helga.
holy. Helga. It's a traditional Nordic name. It was popular throughout Scandinavia in the 19th century and early 20th century. In German, it was the top 10 pick from 1924 to 1943, and it still ranks in the Icelandic top 50 today.
Yeah.
I would like to put a stop to all Helgas. Like, that is a tough name to carry throughout, I believe.
Yeah.
It's not known for...
It's just not, it doesn't, when you think Helga, you think like tough, like hard, like
potato picking hands. I mean, you grab onto her if there's a hurricane.
Yeah. Helga she's not moving.
Helga's not going to go anywhere.
All right. What you got beyond Helga?
I've got the top 10 Polish names.
Let's see if you can pronounce them.
Okay. And Tony. That's the girl.
That's
Okay.
a boy.
Did I say girls' names? I meant boys' names. I've got both. I've got the top one is Antony. And the top girl, Zuzanna.
From what year? Is this like
2021? Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. 2 is I'm sorry, Julia and Jan.
Jan is a boy's name. Jan, they're bringing it back. Jan is John.
Yeah, I like Jan.
They're bringing back Jan. Yeah.
There's Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah, which I'm guessing sounds different.
It's
Hannah?
actually Hannah, but there's a lot of Hannas. Yeah,
Hanya, Jacob,
Jakub,
okay, Maja, and then I'm gonna fuck this one up. Franciszek. Okay.
Franciszek.
We should have like a Polish section where I try to pronounce Polish words. But yeah, so now I know some Polish names, so I'm sorry if it offends anybody named Helga that I called you Polish, or any of the Polish people that you thought that I thought Helga was Polish, because obviously being Polish and being named Helga is equally offensive.
I wonder if there's any Polish Helgas. You move on to the next Afterbirth. I'm going to see if there are any Polish Helgas.
Okay. Apparently, kicking someone in the cunt does not count as laying a boundary.
Where did you find that misinformation?
It's apparently assault, just so you know. So if you are starting to get comfortable with laying down boundaries, may I not suggest taking a whack at somebody's vagina with your foot? Okay. There was a bit, this I got really into, why are kids picky eaters and why you shouldn't force your kids to eat food.
Okay, let me hear this one.
Okay. Other children develop picky eating habits by modeling their parents' fussy eating habits. Picky eating habits are more likely to develop when parents punish, bribe, or reward their children's eating behaviors. The goal for feeding a picky eater should be to try new foods and to keep food from starting a battle. Did you know that some people are more genetically have a genetically based heightened sensitivity to bitterness?
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
I had no idea. But you can, like, bribing your children or punishing can be words like finish your plate, 3 more bites, eat all of your dinner. You have to eat all your dinner before you can get down from the table. If you eat your dinner, you get dessert.
Okay.
Don't ever do 4 bites of peas and 2 of chicken, and you can leave. Like, you should never
I never responded to that as a child.
No, and I never used that with Scarlett because I don't like to talk to her like she's a fucking idiot.
What I read somewhere, or maybe I saw this somewhere, that it's good, like if your kid's a picky eater, just to have several small dishes of different types of food on the table, and then they can pick what they want to eat. Did you?
Yeah, I think as long as you don't make meatballs about it, like if you don't make a thing about it, like Scarlett's, like, the way I always looked at it with Scar was, okay, sometimes I don't want to eat green beans.
Yeah.
So the fact that she doesn't want to eat them today on this very Tuesday is fine with me. Like,
Okay.
maybe she's just not in the mood but I went down the rabbit hole, and it causes obesity. It causes a really bad relationship with food. It went on and on about just how terrible it is for your children to force them to eat.
Did you have an eating disorder ever?
No, I always wanted one. I tried, really tried hard, but I wanted one. And frankly, I'd like to take one on now.
Which one?
Well, I love to eat, so I could never do anorexia, but I could do bulimia maybe.
Yeah. It's a fun one.
But it's a horrible. Did you have bulimia?
I had spurts of bulimia. So I never had to be hospitalized. I just got over it. But I had like 2 months here. I had 6 months once.
Really? It's a horrible disease. It's a horrible disease.
Yeah.
Like, I joke about it, but my cousin had anorexia. It's terrible. And what it does to the body is just like, we obviously need the afterbirth of the afterbirth, but like, we need to post a place that people can get help when we place this afterbirth, because it is like, it's one of the worst things you can. Because I've looked in the mirror and felt bad about my body before.
Yeah.
And it didn't change from yesterday when I felt good about it. So, like, it is in the mind how we feel about ourselves. So you went 6 months. Did you actually, did you get any teeth damage from that?
I was very like, it's weird, but I was a very like careful bulimic. Like I would, like I bought like this probiotic or something that I would rinse with just so that to neutralize the acids. Like I was like very, very weird with
Well, it
how I
doesn't
did
shock
it.
me that you were like a better bulimic at all. I mean, you were like an amazing drug addict,
Yeah, I'm
amazing,
like, I'm gonna
amazing
be the best
alcoholic.
bulimic ever.
You don't shock me at all with your
Yeah,
constant perfectionism.
yeah. Oh, by the way, I found a Polish Helga. So her name, she was a Polish speed skater named
Oh,
Helga Haas, but she was born Helga Obszarzynski, and she was born in Gdańsk, which is Danzig, which is a city on the Polish seaside. And but she died in Germany. And she married her coach, her speed skating coach. His name was Helmut Haas. So Helmut and Helga Haas. I love it.
I
I'm gonna
love it too.
if I ever have like a pack of dogs, that's what I'm gonna name. I'm gonna
Helga and Haas.
Helmut and Helga Haas, my dogs. Yeah.
What do you think their children were named?
Let me see if they have any children here. Just talks about her. Oh, no, she had a grandson, so she must have had children.
Well, I mean, was she Olympic? Maybe she skipped
She
a
was
step.
Olympic. She was Olympic. Yeah, but they don't say about her personal life, just her career. So, yeah. Anyway, there we go.
Well, thank you, Helga, for your speed skating excitement. It would serve to like marry your coach, though. You're always together. How much older was he? Does it say?
Let me look. I don't know if it would be a good idea to marry your coach.
Yeah, maybe not. Okay, let's move on. Just because Helga is, I mean, we could really get in on Helga. Okay, so we talked about if there was ever a heyday in Poland, and I think you're in it.
What?
Yeah, I think you're in it. In 1989, since 1989, it has increased its GDP per capita by almost 150%, more than any other country on the continent. In PPP terms, purchase power parity terms, Poland's GDP per capita grew even faster from USD 10,300 in 1990 to more than 28,000 in 2018.
Yeah, that's because we went from communist, to capitalist. So it's that, that's why. But I don't know if it's I suppose, okay. Poles are wealthiest now than they've ever been. That is
Okay.
true. But I don't know as far as when I'm thinking heyday, I'm thinking atmosphere,
Well,
cheer, parties in the
they did,
streets, like fun, so.
yeah, in the 16th century, they did the golden age just like everyone else.
Yeah.
But I think when I think of heyday, I think of people having more money.
Oh, okay. I think of people having more fun.
Well, yeah. Well, I think when you have a little more money, you can have more fun.
Not in Poland. All right.
Okay.
What else
And
we got?
even more interesting subject, the oyster dressing that we talked about because my
yeah.
dad told me to eat more and I would grow more breasts. It's and you're like,
You grow more breasts.
which I guess from like an outsider's point of view kind of looks like bad parenting.
I guess.
I'm not here to judge my dad.
Yeah.
But
You say that every episode. Every episode.
he just like made more of surface mistakes when it comes to parenting, I think.
I don't think you made any mistakes. I think. Look at you.
I mean,
You're perfect.
obviously I'm a masterpiece. But the oyster dressing history, the tradition of oyster dressing was brought over from the British colonists that settled in America. In Britain, oysters were added to stuffing that was more traditionally used in fowl, chicken, fish, calf's head, leg of mutton, hares, rabbits, and pigs. So
I don't understand this mixing of oysters with meat. I don't quite, don't you keep seafood and meat separate?
I think that's a Jewish thing, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. Ooh, God, I just it like my ignorance just overwhelms me
Yeah.
sometimes. But can you look that up real quick? And while I tell you about prostitutes not liking to kiss on the mouth and why.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so we had went ahead, and I'm sure if you're a listener, we had offered or maybe like threatened to hire a prostitute and see if she would kiss us. We did not, in fact, hire a prostitute. That being said, I did do some research. This has been studied in detail for generations all around the world. Prostitutes don't kiss Johns when surveyed. They said it's to avoid attachment and emotional entanglement. LatinaStyle.com went all into it because of the Pretty Woman movie. They to find out what led to the abandonment of widespread oral sex. I think, analysts of the website interviewed more than 100 girls. It turned out that the ban was caused by the following reasons: physical rejection, concerned about their health,
Physical
and
rejection meaning like vomiting?
like they're, well, like men having bad breath, just they were physically
Yeah.
rejected by it. Improper hygiene. Basically, they were obviously did not want any trans to get like a common cold. I get that with COVID now, like,
It's
you
changed
know,
I'm sure it's changed the dating
I,
scene. Like there's going to be
I've
studies with that.
honestly, I wonder if prostitutes are actually losing money because of COVID.
Huh.
I bet they are.
I'm Googling that real quick. Yeah, seafood and meat can go together. I mean, surf and turf, paella, that's all.
But that's not a Jewish thing. Those aren't Jewish dishes.
No. We can do a whole, we'll do a food episode and we'll talk about kosher.
Oh, we are going to do a food book one of these days soon. I'm excited.
Yeah.
But oddly enough, a third of prostitutes put personal meaning and unwillingness to kiss the customer. According to them, kisses with loved ones give genuine pleasure. So girls leave this part of erotic context for relatives and friends. That's like a perk of knowing them, maybe.
Yeah.
And clients are work. Yeah, the clients are work. So if you were a prostitute, would you kiss?
Depends on the dude, I think.
Yeah. I'm not a prostitute and I don't kiss. No, I just no. Yeah, I don't think I would kiss. I don't want to be face to face. If I were a prostitute, I'd only do doggy style.
Okay. Good to know. So,
Which leads me.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
that prostitution has dropped. And the prices for sex work has also dropped up to 30%.
Wow, I would think it had gone up.
Yeah, for some reason it's dropped.
Well, they should know that people's traveling, budget
Yeah.
is for the taking.
Yeah.
Because people can't travel, people can't go out concerts. That all can be sex money.
Yep.
So speaking of doggy style, you wanted to know if there was a loggy style or a cloggy style.
And
There is, in fact, no loggy style, but there is a cloggy style.
there's
And
a
I want to
cloggy style.
say I feel very dirty reading it. A
Just
seemingly frustrating sexual position
okay.
involving constipation due to too much doggy style and froggy style, and any other oggy style for that matter. One or both partners can constipated with usually a combination between feces and cum. This may also involve sick sex, where one or both partners is congested in the nasal area, but instead of shit and cum, it can be a combo of snot and cum. Heavy breathing is almost indefinite when it comes to cloggy style, as the horny couple tries to catch the breath by mouth breathing.
That's
You're welcome. I know.
We should give a warning before this afterbirth, like people don't listen to this while eating a meal, for example.
Well, I mean, if you're listening to this on your lunch hour,
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, we're really sorry. Blanket apology.
So I was thinking cloggy style would be like with clogs, but not clog,
Yeah, like a
cloggy,
Pennsylvania Dutch.
right, like I'm clogged, like my nose is stuffed. Let's go.
Yeah, I thought like the Pennsylvania Dutch were doing it in like their clogs, their wooden shoes with like that one kind of Pennsylvania Dutch blue color
Yeah,
on.
yeah, like
Yeah, they had and I had like a Polly girl going,
yeah,
like a St. Polly girl like look.
yeah.
That's my cloggy style. I would do the braids. I would do like, kind of like an embroidered dress
Yeah,
of some
but not
sort.
like my nose is stuffed.
No,
I got a sinus
no.
infection. Like, let's
And
go.
like why like shit and cum? No.
No.
I had clogs on. I was adorable when thinking of this. That was my like cloggy style.
And then loggy style, I'm thinking of like loggers, like
Yeah, like you have flannel on at that
yeah,
point,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
cool. Yeah,
I'm definitely climbing a tree in it.
yeah.
Like,
Or like that
yeah,
log ride at Great America.
yeah, exactly. At the end of it, you get sprayed in the face. And
Yeah,
you're uncomfortable for the rest of the
and
day.
slightly scared. Yeah, that's
And,
awesome.
and they take a picture of you at the end of it, and you look terrified. Okay,
That's
so
the
we just
loggy
invented
style.
that's loggy style. Okay. Oh my God.
Any
Okay,
other?
so
Anything else?
yes, one
There's
more
more?
thing. Like,
Okay.
yes, there's one more thing. This is the world's longest afterbirth. Okay,
After.
so was I in fact catfishing women when I signed my dad up for Match.com and then went on to wink at the women?
Yeah.
Here's catfishing.
Yeah.
Catfishing is a deceptive activity where a person creates a fictional persona or fake identity on a social networking service, usually targeting a specific victim.
Okay.
I want to say that it kind of sounds like I might have been catfishing.
I I don't know because it was a real persona.
It was.
It was
It was,
just
and I knew him like the back of
yeah.
my hand.
I don't know
And
if that was
I didn't go on the date. That
right.
would have been
That
weird.
yeah, that would have been weird. So I don't think you were and I think you were
I
not
was just
entirely
fishing.
yeah, not catfishing, just regular fishing.
Regular fishing. I was catching for someone else
For a good cause.
for a good cause, and it didn't work out, but did Did people have fun? Maybe. Did they not have fun? Maybe.
Probably.
Did they get a meal out of the deal? Absolutely. My dad has mad jokes. You're welcome,
does?
ladies.
Oh,
He has mad
does
jokes.
he tell jokes?
My dad's so funny.
I gotta meet your dad. I gotta meet
He's
Dad.
so funny because he is constantly ripping on himself.
Yeah.
Like he is the most, he's like, he has this saying, I don't know who said it. He said, I learned to laugh at myself and I caught you laughing too.
Ah, I love that.
And I just like,
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta meet Dad.
Yeah, you do. He's a rip. I've got to call him back. I'm such a loser. I told him, hey, Dad, let me get out of here. I'll call you back. That was 3 days ago.
Call your dad. Call Dad.
I'm calling Dad. That's all I've got. Do you have
All
anything
right.
for me? Do you have anything for me?
This was all you, girl. Your afterbirth.
This was a hell of an afterbirth.
It was like a second birth. It was not even an afterbirth.
It was like a hidden baby. There was a hidden baby behind the one baby.
Like the other one came, oh,
holy shit, that's not an afterbirth.
Oh, man.
That's a head.
That's another.
It's a head.
All right, girl. Love ya. Thank you.
I love you. See you next Tuesday. Get yourself some help.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Rate and follow us if you like us. If you don't, please don't.
And come visit us at www.theweneedhelppodcast.com. There you can find show notes, links for books. You can join Audible, which is, how we actually read our books. We listen to them. And we have special exclusive content just for you. Also, feel free to subscribe to our Patreon account. That's where you can support us financially because we need it. And it can be anywhere from $1 to $100 billion a month, whatever you can afford. And the link to our Patreon account is www.patreon, and that's spelled patreon.com/We Need Help Podcast. And you can support us on there. We would really appreciate it because we do need help.
Awesome. And we will see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Thanks,
Bye.
loves. Bye.